Kendrick, are you ready? Because this is important.
Whoa, Emily, are you ready?
Yes, I'm doing that with my left hand. That wasn't bad.
Look at you. Did you
I
see I
have
had
a.
so much wind? My whole curtain, like
You gave it that much speed.
that much life was needed.
I'm actually really impressed I did it with my left hand because it's crazy how so you can't
Come
really
on,
tell
ambidextrous.
you can't really tell because I have purposely like put a black shirt on and try to like camouflage it, but my right shoulder is now officially like bad. Like
Oh,
I'm going to like an orthopedic person tomorrow to get like x-rays and stuff because I can barely like lift it to even type. Like I can't hold my arm up. I can barely bend it. So I've been having to use my left hand to do all of the things, which is really freaking hard. Yeah.
but you're
So
becoming
that's
ambidextrous in the
I
process.
know.
So look at
I feel like
you.
it's like helping my brain,
I know. I feel like stuff like that like helps in the long term. So
right?
there you go.
Right.
There
Okay.
you
You
go.
said you had a little something to say, and I'm really excited to hear it.
Yes. Happy Black History Month, everybody. Okay. I want to tell y'all something. February 7th, 1926, we began Negro History Week. Okay, which means 100, exactly 100 years later, we have now. Now is more important than ever. So it's our 100 years. If you are black, be bliggity black this month. I challenge everybody to support your favorite creators, amplify the voices you want to, because right now voices need to be amplified more than ever. Repost, share, like, show up, do everything you need to do. Get out there, get involved. It is a critical time in our country. Everything is scary, everything is weird, everything is just what it is. Get out there. It's 100 years. Let's celebrate. Let's be bliggity black. If you're not black, that's okay. You can be a cousin. That's all right. We love cousins. Everybody be a cousin. Everybody show up in a way that looks and makes the most sense to you. Happy Black History Month, everybody.
Oh, I didn't know that you were going to be preaching. That was so good. I would loved that. Thank
Look at me
you.
on my Mary Cosby. Look
You
at
were
me.
you were giving preacher pastor. That was so good.
Mm.
Yeah.
How are y'all? Everyone saying hi and welcome back. We did take last week off. It was
Yes, Kendrick survived.
I'm alive. I'm alive, everybody.
I mean, you didn't end up losing power,
Thank
but
God, I know.
but it was still too risky because like and he said I was texting this I'm going to say though. I
Yes.
really wanted Kendrick to listen to me. He wouldn't give me what I was asking for. I was like, I would like you to do like
Oh,
a
I
weather
forgot this.
update from inside your house, like coming to you from inside my house. Just want to give you guys an update. Like here we are with the power, here we are with the whatever, the snow, I don't know. But
Right.
instead he didn't want to do that for some reason.
I completely
I wanted you to be
forgot.
I wanted you to be like here in the studio. Oh, back to you in the studio. Like I wanted you to really go with it.
It was okay. So just so y'all know, I still have not left my house, but now we're in a condition where like the delivery drivers can like deliver stuff. But I was just as I was getting like emboldened, I'm like, okay, maybe I can leave. Maybe I can like go and like out in the city. Maybe I can go and do something. My uncle popped up here yesterday and stayed for a little while. And when it was he pulled into my driveway for some reason. When it was time to go,
For some reason.
he got stuck. No, look, like everyone's parking on the street because like the roads are clearing up. Like they're clearing up because people are like trying to drive on them. So like it's
Okay.
gonna mush up and then it's not gonna be like ice. The driveways though are still like pretty much ice for people. I had to get out there with my back, and help push his truck towards the street so he could finally
Shut
get
up.
out. It was a 30-minute process. It was all types of bad. I had to get the shovel, and I was like, get the moving ice and snow. It was a whole lot going on. Whole lot.
Okay,
Ugh.
I have like genuinely no idea what it's like to live in this type of weather. Like I kind of I because I went on mixing with Monty, as if you don't know. I'm like, have you met her?
Right. My girl, yes.
She was talking about the snow and the ice and the whatnot, and I ignorantly was like, question, is it dangerous just to let the ice melt, or does everyone have to be out there? She's like, we would love it to melt. That's the problem. And I was like, oh, I get it now, because it's too cold. And then it just keeps getting icy. And then it's like, because I'm thinking, oh, okay, it has that little moment. And then the sun comes out.
No, literally, I like sit right here. I hear like the dripping. I'm like, oh great, the sun's out. Like the sun's beaming right now, but unfortunately, it'll drop again tonight. So it's like, oh well, all that work's undone. All right, all right.
Go
Oh,
out there with a
someone said,
blow
does it?
dryer.
Right, all kinds of mess. I'm like, should I throw hot water? But then you see the people throw the hot water, it like evaporates immediately. I'm like, okay, well, all right. Evie in the comments, hi Evie. Evie said, does it not usually snow in Memphis? So this year it was supposed to be. They kept hearkening. You know, I love that word. They kept hearkening back to the 1994 snowstorm, and I would have been 5 years old then. It was I would have been 4 actually. Okay, let me not add years. I would have been 4, but it was the like worst snowstorm this city has ever seen. And so, you know, snow, whatever, but ice, that's the big thing. And Memphis is one of those cities that just the southern states don't have the infrastructure to like do well in that kind of climate. Like if it does all this in New York, okay, whatever. Y'all are gonna like get out there with the plows, the blue salt, like everything that you need to like make sure like stuff still goes. Here they're getting better because I mean you can't avoid it. Like the seasons are seasoning nowadays, so you can't really avoid it.
Yeah,
but they're getting better. But still, like I'm just happy we didn't lose power this year, because normally if the wind blows too hard, I lose power. Like you know this, I lose power at the drop of a hat, like anytime. It's ridiculous.
Yes, so and it's like everyone loses power. It's not like because we're used to like rolling blackouts here in LA, but yours are like different. Yours are like the entire state.
Exactly.
Is down.
Exactly.
You know,
don't come here. Do not.
That's why it was so scary, because it's one thing to be stuck in the house. It's another thing to be stuck in the house without power.
Because you know, I have not been having the worst time. Okay, you know me, like I'm okay. And now what was driving me crazy was doing a little too much cooking. Okay, after a while, because you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between. You know, my tray 5 times a day I have to eat. Sunday that, Monday that, Tuesday that, Wednesday. And so by like, I don't know what day it was, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get on DoorDash. No, I'm gonna get on Uber Eats, and I'm gonna see if I can get somebody to bring something. Uber Eats, no drivers anywhere. I'm like, oh shit, must still be bad. But then I got on DoorDash. I guess, listen, the girlies, I don't know if DoorDash is like,
it's one of the bad ones.
Or what? Oh, is it one of the bad ones?
They donate. I use DoorDash too, and I'm not proud of it. And I really didn't want you to bring it up. No, they donated a lot of money to Trump's campaign.
I did not know.
Yeah, they're on the list. They're on the list with Amazon, and I'm like, okay, I need to somehow do this and get off.
I need to look at the list, because I feel like every time I like mention anything, they're like, oh, they're bad guys. I'm like, oh no, what happened?
No, well, honestly, any big company at all is going to be fucked up at this point, because we've let companies take over as monopolies. So it's like it's all going to go back to the top rich people who are evil.
Right.
Well, okay, at least so wait, when is it going to warm up though? Like how long do you have to survive through this?
Let's look at the forecast, because I actually have right now. I'm just like at home. I'm just like, all right, well, when I can go out, they'll let me know, I guess. Because
I feel like an asshole. I'm literally looking out my window, and it is the park across the way. It is sunny. They're playing soccer. There's someone running around the track.
Okay, it looks like it's gonna warm up this week, so it'll still drop tonight. Tonight will be a low of like somewhere in the 10s. I don't know what it's supposed to feel like though, but excuse me. Tomorrow it'll be a high of 44 and a low of 23. That's good. Tuesday it's not supposed to be sunny, which is bad, but it's gonna be a high of 51.
That's good.
Drop back to 39. You're right. So it looks like it's gonna kind of do like this all week, but then next Sunday, it's supposed to be a high of 60.
There we go. Now we're talking. That's still you're a survivor, all of you guys. Any of you who live in like all of you Minneapolis people, I'm just like, wow, like you're built like that, because I could not suddenly start being good at living in a climate like that. Like these people, you guys are built for it, man, after a while.
Yes.
I'm not built for being able. That's why I couldn't move anywhere. That's why I couldn't move anywhere, because like, what am I going to do if there's weather?
Right. You're just so right. Indiana helped. Living in the Midwest for so long did help me, because boy, oh boy, let me tell you something. Indiana, Illinois, when it snows and stuff, I was like, oh, I'll just work from home this week, apparently, because I know the city's going to shut down, like whatever. I look at when everyone is just going about their day. They're just like not renting out the car, like doing that on their car. Then they get in there and they drive right off. I'm like, oh y'all, this city is still active. Okay, okay. So I need to go to work. I showed up to work one day, an hour and a half late because I was creeping down the street like literally like I just learned how to drive, like creeping up and down. Like oh god, I gotta turn. So... Oh no.
Me too though.
It was so bad.
That was really good. That was really good physical comedy, by the way. That was like, for those of you who aren't watching, that was really really funny. I was there. You painted the picture for me. I saw you in your little car with the snow. I saw it like a tundra of snow all around you, and you just driving. Also,
a Nissan Sentra. Oh my!
Yes,
God.
that's. I was imagining a car like that.
Literally, oh my God. I'm so happy. Better days, people, better days.
Oh, that was good. Okay, now we have a lot to talk about because we have so many things to say about two very big shows.
Yes. Shout out to you for doing notes because good Lord.
Oh my God. This has been so much. All right. Let's get into Salt Lake City because that's the most exhausting, and then we can go to Traitors after that.
Yes. Okay.
You know? Okay, so I thought part 2 was a little bit more interesting than part 3. I found part 3 to be like a little, I don't know.
I don't remember either, but I watched both. So you'll be reminding me along the way.
There we go. I like it. Mm-hmm. So, okay, part 2, we're here. I'll get us to part 2. Angie has just handed Andy the scroll.
Oh, yes.
With the evidence that Lisa is oh my God, I just remembered. I forgot I took a gummy.
Okay, so this might be a 3-minute show.
Well, I was trying to read this and I was like, God, why am I struggling? God, am I high? Oh my God, I did it again.
That's so you and I, I love Funky Dineva because he will always be like, he'll start the show out. He's like, just so y'all know, I took an edible, so let's get through this. I'm like, okay, here we go. We're off.
Well, now this just became a party for everyone because now let's see where this goes. I don't know. These notes may not help at all. Let's see because this is going to be interesting. Okay, so Angie has just handed Andy the scroll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think I've seen a couple of people make content about like how that's not like how you find out if a number is attached to an account because I'm a little confused like by how so how could someone figure out what phone number is attached by putting in like a forgot password or whatever? Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if it proves anything.
I'm wondering how, because in my mind, I'm like, whenever I do like a forgot password, okay, like phone number might be an option, but it's like one that I already have on file. So it'll just send it to that. So like, were they somewhere with Lisa when this arrived, like when the text message arrived, or what are they saying? I'm confused too.
So I'm like, I don't know if you can figure it out the way they are claiming that you can. I kind of believe Lisa, because Lisa's like, that's just something Whitney did. You can even see it says like Whitney Rose on the bottom of like that screenshot because it was like under her account that she was trying to look it up, which I guess doesn't know if that proves anything, but like, I don't think you could, like they typed the number anyway. It doesn't matter. Right. It doesn't matter. I don't really think, but Whitney starts screaming. Angie's trying to talk. Lisa's talking. Heather's talking. Andy gets up and walks away. And I understood why, but also like, what was the point was just to be like, I truly cannot hear you guys anymore.
To me, it felt like, okay, we need to make promo for this reunion. Let me give them a little clip. Because it didn't land at all. I was like, was that it? Because I thought he was going to walk off and like go.
I thought he was going to walk off too and like be gone. But he realized as soon as he got off set, like, wait, I can't do this.
Right, exactly. And
like, what's my plan? Yeah,
exactly. He's like, okay, I'll come back. It's like, okay, this was not the delivery I thought it was going to be, but great for a trailer. It had me interested. Oh, well, let's see that moment.
Heather kind of thinks she's adorable, though. She's like, sorry, Daddy. Sorry, Andy. I'm like, no, you guys are really annoying. Like, you guys just really won't stop talking over each other. It's stupid. Literally. Like she puts her dress like over her face, her and Angie. They're like, sorry. I'm like, oh, it's not cute. It's not cute. At one point, Lisa tries to bust Heather for saying things about Meredith. She's like, you say things about Meredith too. then she references their trip to Zion from 3 years ago. And I needed to rewind this a couple times. So I was like, wait, Zion was a while ago, right? Like, am I hearing this correctly? So Heather supposedly had some photo of, they kept saying Rolling Thunder and then blanking out the name, the third part of this name. So this is someone that Meredith allegedly dated when Seth and Meredith were separated. But Lisa's like, take accountability. Why do you still have that photo? But it was 3 years ago.
Right.
And so I was like, I thought I was being stupid, but I think she just was like trying to like, she's like, she just remembered it 3 years later.
Right. It was like, or something she like put in her notes section that she like didn't fully realize. Like, okay, my notes against Lisa. Here we go. And it's like, wait, why did I bring that up? Hold on. Let me think about that. That's some shit I do. I'm like, wait, why did I bring that up?
She's like, good point. What am I trying to say here? Let me look back at my notes.
Come back, circle back.
Circle back to me. Go around the group. Come back.
Lord.
They break for lunch, and Heather cannot wait to point out that Meredith doesn't say one thing in Lisa's defense when they're back there eating something really random. Mm-hmm. I had to watch this like 3 times, maybe once for notes, twice, whatever. Mm-hmm. And every time they get to this part, Heather goes, "Is that a sweet potato?" to Whitney, and Whitney goes, "Yeah, it's so good. I crave a sweet potato. I have now had a sweet potato."
Go you.
Yes, because I was like, she really just, I don't know. She made it sound so delish.
I'm potato head. You know, as a child growing, I've always been known as potato head in my family because any kind of potato,
really? That's so cute.
Oh, to this day, my favorite, like in any form, I love like every meal if I can, I'm having a potato. Like I
get it.
But for the longest time, I fought like yams. Okay, let's do it. I fought against just like a sweet potato though. But in my adult life, like on this health journey and stuff, oh God, I love a sweet potato. It is just when you have one too, you always remember. You're like, no, why don't I eat these often? Hi, Tom Hamlet. Tom Hamlet in the comments.
Tom Hamlet. Hey,
hi, Tommy Tom.
Oh my God, hi. Hi. Yes. No, anyway, I just had to point that out because I knew that Kendrick would appreciate any discussion of such things.
Love a potato.
But interesting, I thought Angie, Bronwyn, and Mary, they're in their trailer. No, their dressing room. Sorry, I'm so stoned.
All right, you know.
I'm like, what's the word? Dressing room. Like, Jesus Christ. But anyway, they're like disappointed that Lisa is like, I guess, remaining calm for her. But they actually are like, it seems like she thought about this ahead of time. Like, don't be so loud. And they're like, yeah, what's up with that? I'm like, I hate to say it, but that's good. Like, it's
right.
Oh, she got you. She's doing it.
It's also good that Meredith, like, they're next to each other, both being like, okay, like, don't give in to that. That's what they want. Like, they came to the reunion prepared. They knew they both had a lot coming up against them, and I could never fault anybody for that. So, yeah.
Yes. Lisa and Meredith have the most hysterical interaction. It's just proof that they're not like really, really friends. Mm-hmm. So Lisa's like, what do you think so far? And Meredith goes, I think you're doing great. You're holding your own. And Lisa's like which part? Meredith doesn't know. She's like, no, I mean, nothing specific. Just, I'm like, because you're not paying any attention.
Right. But why do you want to know which part too? Like but this whole interaction was so weird.
I think she knew that Meredith wasn't paying any attention.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
I think she was like, which part? Because you're not paying attention. And then she wasn't paying attention because they're just like weird alliances. They're not like actual friends.
Right.
All right, back in the studio. Mary's package. Mary, the mediator, is kind of like the vibe of the package, which is really funny. Robert, she talks about Robert Jr. She told a very accurate story of his arrest.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know why I was expecting her to just like either not talk about it or get it completely wrong.
And in interviews too, she's been very forthcoming about it. It feels like that's the thing. Like, I don't know why that's interesting because I wonder why like she is so forthcoming about that aspect. And I guess because like we all, I don't know, we kind of agree with the way she's doing this. It's like, no, let him sit in jail. No, he has to like, you know, this is a journey. It deals with sobriety. He has to want to do it. So I think I don't know. It makes the most sense, and I think she's handling it really well. Shockingly,
Yeah. But she says I call him every day and preach to him. I'm like, I bet he loves that.
not in jail, child.
I bet he loves it. But Mary, I forgot that she was kicked out of her house at 18 years old.
That was in the doc, people, if y'all didn't watch too, by the way.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the doc, Andy very carefully asks about the documentary. Like the wording was so carefully placed.
Yep.
And Mary just shrugs it off like they all do. But Mary's like, there have been cult accusations about my grandmother's church as well, like back in the day, which I could see.
I mean, any church, I say it every week. Any church, I feel like you can make a case for like that kind of argument. Like, not to like diminish anything anyone says about Mary's church, but I feel like religion as a whole, a lot of people, the way like pastors like placed on this like high pedestal by the congregation and protected and all. It's nothing out of the ordinary to me, at least. I don't know. It feels kind of run of the mill.
Yeah. It's always like kind of bordering on something that could be, you know what I mean? If it gets a little too much. But Andy busts Lisa with the whole Church of Satan Vita tequila donation thing. First, it's like, I didn't believe it when she said it, but then I don't know if you guys all saw, but I guess Andy brought it up that they tweeted, the Church of Satan tweeted or put a statement out like, we've never asked for Vita tequila. And she's like, I'll get the donation receipts. But like, she's almost bragging. She's like, all I said was, give me the address. All they got was 2 cases. I don't know. The Church of Satan seems like maybe you would have I don't know, like maybe a moral issue with it. I could not care less, obviously, but like, I don't know. But then she's like, listen, guys, whatever I want to do for the sale. I'm like, 2 cases is really like not that big of an order.
Right. That's so I don't know. That was a weird hill to like die on. I'd be like, you know what? Yeah, they're right. I got it mixed up. I actually did not know them. Let's move on. let's not even make this a thing. Nope, didn't do it.
Nope, she had to commit to it.
No. You know what's killing me? I feel like I can actually like see a palm tree in reflection of your shade. Like, I don't know, it felt like something you were looking at. I was like, oh, that looks like a tree. It looks like magical outside. I don't know.
Especially there are I'm looking out at trees. There are trees on trees.
I miss trees. Damn it. Act like the snow like kidnapped the trees out here. It didn't, but I miss greenery.
That's so fun. Yeah, no, it's like I got a big green, like it's the soccer field and the baseball field. It's just yeah, I know. And there's definitely some palm trees in the distance.
Oh, damn it.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I would hate me too. I'd be like, fuck you.
Beautiful view.
But okay, Andy tries to get Brittany involved in Mary's package by being like, Mary, how did it feel when Brittany called you the least Christ-like person? I'm fully team Mary in the way she handles Brittany. Like Mary is saying it exactly the way I want everyone to talk to Brittany. She like anything. She's like, you just be quiet. Like, you just be quiet. I don't care what she has to say. Like she's talking. I don't care. Like, do you feel bad for being mean to me? No, I don't.
She desperately wants like a friend in Mary, and Mary just I think she really wants like the Angie K treatment, because you remember Angie K.
Yes. Oh my God, you're so right.
She wants that journey, but Mary's like, no, thank you.
You are so right. She's like, now it's my 2nd season. That's when you were nice to Angie. Wow, you're so right. All right. Andy brings up a viewer question about Meredith not sticking up for Lisa. And Andy goes, Meredith, what's your version of sticking up for your friend? And Meredith goes, well, because I am her friend. I never read the suit. I heard from her about it, so I couldn't combat what they were saying because I didn't know everything about it. That is the most word salad-y way of like saying because you didn't want to. Like,
right.
We're not asking you to like combat what they were saying. Right. We're asking you just like stick up for, be like, guys, come on, fuck off. Like, just do a little something like that.
A cursory, like, she's not here, give her a chance to defend herself. It kind of feels like a pylon.
Yeah, let's not
do this right now until she's on the trip. Something simple, quick, easy, like cutting room floor reality TV. Very easy.
Very easy. Thank you. But Lisa does not want them to think that they can fuck up this alliance right now. So she's like, Meredith and I are great friends. And Mary's like, now after you called her a whore who slept with half of New York, which I get it. I understand why Lisa's tired of it being brought up, but like, it's just funny when they just say it all the time.
Right. Exactly.
Like they've said it more than Lisa said it now.
I know. And I honestly, if Meredith and Lisa never get back to a place of like the friendship they had, which I doubt they will, I get it. Cause like, oh, I don't know. It feels like
if that's your inner dialogue about someone, about your friend.
Exactly. It's like, I get like both sides kind of, because it's almost like when someone butt dials you and you hear like a lot of stuff you're not supposed to hear on the phone, and it's like, okay, I shouldn't have heard that, but also I just heard their true feelings. So like, I mean, like my feelings can't be tempered. Like my feelings gonna react to this however. So sorry.
This next part, I'm like, I think Lisa listens to this podcast. Because she goes, I am motherfucking sick of hearing the same goddamn things on repeat. And Mary goes, please don't say God's name in vain. Lisa says, I don't normally do it, but I'm frustrated, or I'm frustrated. However the fuck you say that word.
I do think Lisa might be in the comments right now. Lisa!
Like, oops. I hope I'm not the only one. I feel like maybe other people have to be saying this. Other people are saying this. I'm not going to take all the credit.
It's a part of the lexicon now. Like, it's in there. We associate her with not pronouncing words correctly.
It's not my fault. It's not
same,
my
girl.
fault.
Like, same.
Andy, but I was surprised Andy gets in on this moment, because they're talking about how like Meredith and Lisa aren't like really friends. Like, how could they ever really be friends after what happened? And Andy's like, yeah, I am intrigued by your friendship, and how you guys got to the other side of things. I thought it was interesting he took the time to say that. He doesn't give really an opinion, like good or bad, but just even saying like, I'm just saying I notice it and I wonder about it. It's like, that's saying something.
Right. They're saying something. But also, like, you're the reunion host. Like, ask it. Like, you're the one of the people on the stage that kind of has like full immunity in a way. Like, I say it. Say it.
Then Andy goes, Lisa, were you surprised Mary took your side? Pause. And then Mary goes, Lisa doesn't care. She probably doesn't even know what you're talking about. And then Lisa says, no, I do. I'm marveling at what you're saying right now, Mary.
Not marveling.
Like, no, you're not.
No.
Andy asked you a question. Can you answer? I don't need you to tell me what to do and how to do it. I am thoughtful and pragmatic about what I'm saying. You should be happy about that.
Okay.
Andy goes, did you know Mary took your side? Yes, I do know Mary took my side. Oh, we can tell, We can tell this isn't new information for sure. But then I know she gives herself away so bad. She goes, I was grateful. And I explained that to Mary. Mary and I have had numerous conversations over the last 5 years where I have apologized. What? That has nothing to do with knowing whether or not you knew about Mary being on your side.
Right. Literally just like a way to like, that's the way of like not having to apologize while like also acknowledging that you're an apologizer, like in the moment.
Yeah,
that's one of the big accusations against her all the time. She can't apologize. She can't apologize. She's like, no, I do it, but I'm not right now. That's what.
Yeah,
I do it sometimes.
When she says she doesn't move forward, she takes us back. Mary goes off. Mary goes off, and it was good. She's like, are you serious? When you brought Cameron on this show, I don't move forward. You don't move forward. And she says, you're the worst person when it comes to forgiving, and you remember everything and you dwell on it. And then you will tell it to the press and tell it to people and post it on the internet. You're at BravoCon talking about Bronwyn. You live in the negative. You're very dark. I'm just trying to help you out.
Ooh.
I liked it. I thought it was good. I gave it a slow clap.
Let me ask you,
What?
That video that Bronwyn like acknowledged, they showed it in the reunion. Had that been out in the public prior to that? Or did that person
new
just
to
send it to
me.
them? It was new to me too, so I had no idea.
Yeah,
I'm not usually in the
I could
weeds
have
like that with
missed
Salt
it.
Lake. Yeah.
It could have been out. I could have missed it and I just didn't see. But yeah, no, I did not see it either until this. And Lisa goes, Mary, I don't know where this attack is coming from. And Mary goes, I'm not attacking you. Andy says, well, you did tell her she was very dark. And she goes, well, she is.
She's like, that's just a fact. Like, what do you want me to do about that?
I'm gonna lie. Like, I'm just telling you what it is. Okay, viewer question for Brittany. Why bring up that obscure TikTok about Seth's alleged infidelity on the show?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you see, Brittany, I don't like to talk about her, but I just want to strangle her. Okay. She goes, that's such a good question. I'm really glad that got asked because I feel like it's really important to always tell and be a girl's girl. What? No, that's not why you did it to be messy. You admitted you did it to be messy.
Yes.
Brittany says some things here, but while she's talking, Meredith is like having a full side conversation with Lisa.
Mm-hmm.
And Andy's like, did you guys want to share with everybody? But then Andy asks if anyone even believed the TikTok about Seth. And Brittany's like, yes. And she puts her hand up, but then no one else does.
She's like, oh, damn it. Okay.
She's like, okay, I shouldn't have brought it up in the group. Okay. It's like, yeah, because no one thought it was whatever.
Right.
Now, Bronwyn's energy in this is interesting to me because this is like a between like Brittany, Meredith, I guess, kind of a thing. Because Meredith's like, your intention was to hurt me. You told me that. And Bronwyn comes in and goes, well, a lot of times marriages get brought up in this group and the intention is never nice. And I'm like, you mean like when you brought up Seth being on the thing?
Oopsie.
I just like I'm still so confused. And she's like, I didn't do that. I didn't bully anybody. I didn't lose my mind. And Meredith just is quiet at this point. Meredith is like just not saying a lot. We're gonna keep going. Andy says to Brittany, by the way, you said on Watch What Happens Live the other night that you have proof that Seth was unfaithful. And they show the little flashback of her saying, maybe I do, maybe I don't. This lady goes, okay, well, I mean, not proof that would hold up in court, but yeah, I mean, it's hearsay. Seth told someone close to me that told me that he said, I have 2 girlfriends where I work.
Triple hearsay at that point. Like, not you didn't hear like from the original source or the original source that told somebody else. You heard it from a thing. Like, no. I'm just being messy because you didn't hear that.
That is embarrassing. And so Lisa's like, you're saying Seth told Jared this because you told me that and I thought it was ridiculous. So Brittany's been trying to get this out for forever. You know, Seth told Jared that he has 2 girlfriends at his work. Jesus. What about that? And they're like, no, they didn't. Okay. But then Meredith FaceTimes Seth to Andy's dismay.
Right.
I thought it really funny how Mary thought that Seth was going to like really be affected by it. She's like, they can't handle it like we can. Make sure he's okay.
That's because she's used to dealing with Robert Sr., who's like,
yeah,
get off this show. Get off this show.
Literally. Seth's like, no, you can call me. I kind of want to be involved as much as possible.
Exactly. Can her like demeanor during this call too, when she's with Seth, like something always kind of feels, I don't know, a little performative sometimes. Because like I believed it a lot more when like she was like rolling her eyes about like stuff that he would do. But now I think their marriage has kind of come under scrutiny so much that it's like more so like, hi, honey, the baby. It's kind of like that now, and it's almost like it's overperforming for people to let them know, like, no, this is a happy couple over here. And it's like, are you guys? Like, it's okay if you're not. It's really okay if you're not. Like, y'all been married for a long time. It's okay to not be like lovey-dovey, coochie, yeah, all the time.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's over. Hi, honey. That was a really good Meredith.
Thank you.
But Lisa goes, let's talk about all of the other things Jared said, like that Todd goes to Dubai and gets ED meds and stuff. Now, here's what I have to say about that I'm cracking up about, okay? Lisa brought this up, okay? Lisa's bringing it up right now. Bronwyn goes, oh, yeah, I just heard that you told Brittany she should make sure to say that on camera. And Lisa goes, no, her boyfriend did that on camera. He brought it up at Amy's party. Well, they cut to that unseen moment. And it's literally Lisa telling Jared, come over here and tell them what you told us about Todd. And he's like, no, I really don't want to. We're good. No, say it. Say it.
Yikes.
I'm like, it's like the opposite of what you're saying. You were trying to get him to say it on camera, and he's literally fighting you, not wanting to do it.
Right. Jeez. I don't know.
That was some damning evidence against you. They're like, here's the flashback of that. It's the exact opposite.
And it's like two things can be true. It's like, yes, you were being messy. You were trying to like provoke all of this stuff. Do I believe it? Absolutely. But it's like both of them are both like, I definitely believe Todd is probably doing a whole lot of stuff out the country, in the country. Thankfully, she's divorcing that man, because I think we all know not to trust any Todds on Bravo. So we're good on Todds, okay? we're also good on Jared's too, though. So Jared, you can get the hell off our screen too.
I keep forgetting that I'm supposed to be leading us, because I keep just getting entertained by whenever you start talking. Like, I'm just sitting here like, this is so fun. And then I'm like, wait, I have to do something. It's like there was like this long pause after something you said, because I was like, oh shit, that's my job now. I do
like,
this.
It's me again. Shit.
I'm up. What do I say?
I love this so much.
I'm like, this is so entertaining for me. Kendrick, say more stuff.
I love this so much.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. Andy goes, all right, guys, number one question that I keep getting, and I'm sure you all do too. Why didn't anyone record on the plane? And then Heather goes, yeah, Whitney said this to me in the dressing room this morning. I was kind of shocked. She was like, my biggest regret is not picking up my phone and recording it. And I thought, what kind of a piece of shit person would we be to record what was happening? Why did you? It's like that. I think Whitney's the one who caught that stray earlier when she was fighting with Brittany, like in the very first episode when she's fighting with Brittany, and Heather's like, "Don't kick her when she's down at her lowest point
ever in life." Like, God,
she's like, what a piece of shit that person would be. That was Whitney saying she would do it. Like, okay, right. I am actually a little surprised, because now the talk about the plane comes up. And so some things are said that I don't know, maybe they were cut out from the original airing of things. But like, I was surprised when Heather said she understood why Meredith was mad to begin with, and that she started out on Meredith's side, but that like she took it too far on the plane. And so like that's what it went too far. And I'm like, I don't think that's true. And I'm really glad that Meredith is like, well, no, at breakfast that morning, you were not on my side. And then says, right when we were walking out of breakfast, I said something to you. And then they show this part of that boat, the boat experience, where Meredith is walking out. You can't see Heather. And Meredith goes, she deserves every ounce of what I said. And the fact that you support her is disappointing. And Heather says, I'm just trying to survive here. It's a hot mess. And then Meredith goes, I know, it's just for the show. Wasn't that like absurd? I just thought like, and also Heather, what are you saying?
Right. Yikers.
Isn't that a weird response?
That's so crazy, because like a lot of the times it feels like they're still, they're only 6 seasons in. They're still new enough to be like on their toes and fresh and stuff. But the moment you start like this kind of conversation starts happening way too much, it's like, oh no, y'all are getting way too comfortable, and oh no, bad road. What? No, wrong road.
Wrong road. Meredith does seem to kind of maybe remember more of her conversations from the plane, and it's pissing Heather off to no end. And Heather just keeps like interrupting. And so Meredith's like, she screeched at me for 2 months. I don't need to hear more. And that sets Heather off. I've never screeched at you, but I will start. Our friendship is over from this moment on. Buckle up, Meredith. It's not going to be a fun ride.
Oh, God.
Lisa goes, that sounds like a threat. Yeah, it is. But then wait, Meredith goes, well, that's very transparent. I'm like, well, obviously that's what it
is. Jesus.
That's exactly what it is.
She wants like she like fights for moments so bad that it's just so like I hate using the P word for anybody, but God, it's so pathetic. Like Heather, geez, like everything she does sometimes is just, I don't know. It's always like, this is me, my moment in the sun. Like, don't telling me like we're done, we're not friends anymore from this moment forward. Don't threaten me with a good time, okay? Yeah, listen, one less person I got to keep up with in this mess and shit that you do all. No, I'm good. I'm super good. Don't worry about me.
What the hell? Andy kind of tries to steer the ship a little, and he asks Meredith and Brittany to share their version of the plane. Mm-hmm. But first, Meredith has a question. She's like, I didn't deny that anything happened. Something did happen. What we don't agree on is exactly what happened. Obviously, we know this, Meredith. Thank you very much. And if what the majority of people here are saying happened, I can't understand how anyone who is Brittany's friend didn't get up and help her. And anyone who's my friend, if you're so terribly concerned about me, didn't come up to me and say, hey, Meredith, are you okay? Heather goes, let's talk about what's not being spoken here. The things we're not saying because we're protecting you, Meredith. The horrible, slanderous, defamatory things that you said about Brittany on the plane that we all heard, and we're protecting you. Goodness. Okay, what is this? What she? Oh, I guess she is. She's retaliating like she said she would.
Yeah.
Because you say something like that, it's like, okay, what did she say? Like,
exactly. Like, now I gotta know. Like, hello, excuse me.
You know what I mean? You're gonna, no one's talking about it. Whitney is begging and screaming to get involved in this conversation from the end of that couch. She's like, literally. Why am I always at the end? Jesus Christ.
I'm in a nosebleeds down here. Someone help me. Help me.
Whitney's like, I asked Meredith multiple times. Meredith, we know you're upset. Just be quiet. Calm down. Andy goes, Meredith, what did Whitney say to you on the plane? And Meredith goes, the only engagement I had with Whitney was in the last hour or so. It was close to landing time. I said to Lisa, nobody can find this TikTok. I even asked Whitney. And Whitney said, I hear my name. What are you saying about me? Whitney claims that's when Lisa got up in her face demanding to see the TikTok. And like, I was there. And I was like, that is exactly what happened. I'm sure that like, I see it all. Like I see Whitney won't show it to me. I hear my name. Show her the fucking TikTok, Whitney. Show her the fucking TikTok.
You just put me there. Oh my God.
We were there. Like we were there.
That was a moment. Oh my God.
Andy, okay, this is the part that gets me. Andy asked why no one switched seats with Brittany, and Brittany's answer, as if it's like an answer, she's like, because the whole time we were in full descent was when it was the worst. So we were already like in full descent, buckled in. Even the flight attendants were like, hey, buckle in. I'm like, well, that's different than what you guys have been saying this whole time, which is that it was the entire flight.
Right.
Now it was the last hour.
Now everything's getting so convenient that like the more we found out about this flight, it's like, okay, where is all of this coming from? Why hasn't it been said? Now all these new details and caveats that just perfectly align with everything. It's like, okay, we need nothing more. Actually, I was about to say we need much more. We need nothing more.
Yeah, no, like I don't. But then there's this bit about Meredith pulling Brittany's hair is like debated. But I hate to say that I'm sure I believe Meredith probably was extra with the back of Brittany's chair.
Oh, yeah.
But I also think Brittany really likes to exaggerate. And now the last part of this part I did not see coming. Meredith claims that Britney has been, quote, coming for her from day one because it is rooted in bigotry. Okay. So
my ears perked up. I'm like, where are we going with this? What is happening?
Yeah. Now here's the problem. I know that Meredith always takes it too far. She takes it to like this very catastrophic place that it's not necessarily fair, but I still don't necessarily fall in the zone of Britney's totally like in the right and Meredith is attacking her because it doesn't seem like Britney was like she figured out what she did was so wrong.
Right.
You know, the more I piece together what was said, it sounds like she posted this review. Britney posted this review for the nail technician, and then it was getting comments and things saying like, this guy just said this awful thing about Jews. Come on, what are you doing? And then her response that they show on the screen is her saying, I only knew about the one thing. I'm looking into it. So then I'm like, what's the one thing that you knew about that wasn't a problem?
Right.
And that I also believe that Meredith, when she tried to talk to Britney, I'm assuming this was off camera. That's why they had to like set it up, with production or something when they went on that camping trip. Why? I lost my train of thought. Barely hanging on.
I know.
Barely
Wait, let's find it.
on.
We'll find
Where
it.
was it? What was I going to say?
Britney isn't necessarily right.
Oh, thank you. Well done. That's why you're here.
Here we go.
Britney was probably pissed that Meredith was bringing it up because she was probably hoping it wouldn't be on the show.
Yep.
And so she was probably mad that like, oh my God, she's going to talk about it on the show. And like, so her whole response here, as much as like Meredith always takes it too far, then you're like, all right, she's not like anti-Semitic. Like, well, I think she's just not like, she's just dangerously ignorant.
Dangerously ignorant is the way I feel like most describe
Britney. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then because her like Britney's explanation of it too isn't still great, but then she like freaks out obviously, and she walks out. And as she's walking out, she says, "I'm not a victim. Stop calling me a victim. Leave me alone."
God.
And then she goes away. So yeah, where are you landing on it? I guess I should ask.
This is one of the things like I need more information, and not necessarily like about the situation. I need Britney like that whole one like I don't know about the one thing, that whole thing. I have no idea what she's trying to say right there. Like, are you saying that like you did one bad thing and you're trying to help him out of that for some reason? Like, if that's the case, that's weirdo behavior. Like, that's just plain old weirdo behavior, Britney. I also think too, I think Meredith did herself a disservice when she talked about this section right after he asked the question about did you have a drink on the plane before, like yada yada, and then she immediately turned and went down this rabbit hole, because I think most people almost couldn't even catch that like this was supposed to be something like Britney doing all this stuff problematically. It was more so, Meredith just deflected in their mind. This whole thing has like, I can't take away from anyone saying they feel like something is anti-Semitic or like however she's feeling. I'd land with you though. I do think that Britney is just a weirdo, but also a lot of people hide in plain sight. So I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird.
I think that she's like really, but she always comes up crying too. Like when she like honestly, the same way she was crying when they caught her recording.
Yes.
It's that she goes into the exact same hysterics.
Exactly.
It's like she's very much like weaponizing her tears.
That's why I couldn't, like, this whole thing was a lot to like process, because it felt like on one hand Meredith started off doing that, where it was like the question about the drinking, then she deflected, but then Britney couldn't stay in the hot seat, so she does this dramatic like, my Gone with the Wind dress, let me walk out and have this like, so then she walks off from it too. So it's just like, I don't know the viewer, I don't know what I'm supposed to like fame from this? I don't know. What are y'all trying to tell me?
You reminded me that her outfit. So I have to say, for the rest of the women, all of their, like, I know I don't love Heather's dress, but her hair and her glam and everyone's makeup looks really good. Like everyone's, except Brittany's.
Now I can't even remember what she looks. I just remember the dress.
She's got this yellow, and it makes her. It was like the top of it made her boobs like it squished them all weird.
Percolate.
But she's actually the oldest one, I think, in the group, and every bit of that age showed. And I was like, "That's what you get." Okay. Yeah. Okay, but now let's do part 3. Then starts up. I don't have half as many notes on part 3 because part 3 was a little bit.
Wait, Alex in the comments asked, because we kept saying wrong road. She was asking where it came from. That was an old Portia quote, like way back in what was it, season 10 with the whole her Portia and her Phaedra Candy mess. I think that was season 10 of Atlanta.
Why did I think that was a Nene line?
That was Portia. Wrong road. Way back Atlanta, either way though. So,
I think maybe Nene might have said it later in honor of Portia or something, because I'm seeing Nene's. True, that's possible actually at a reunion. Okay, part 3. Angie is like, see, this is how we found her on the plane. So now you guys understand why we felt so bad for her. And I was like, oh, but do you see what you're saying here? Like, do you see what you're saying? Like, once again. Like she honestly, if Brittany wasn't anti-Semitic or whatever, it could have just been a moment for her to be like, I did do that and I feel terrible for it. And I should have been more apologetic to the community, but I wasn't. I don't know. Like, that's it. But instead she has to cry and go inside and say, I've done nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I handled it fine. Okay, fine. Anyway, they get on while she's having her moment, they get on the plane conversation, and Mary and Meredith are like starting to, I don't know, maybe get somewhere, maybe not really. But then Brittany returns to the stage with her Starbucks in hand and interrupts. God. It was Mary's like, what's happening? Like, I'm actually talking. Meredith. And then what she says is this: I apologized to you. I bawled my eyes out. Shut up. We squashed it back then. We're done.
Oh.
Okay. So.
Okay, Brittany. I'm not sure what you thought that was going to do, but okay.
Whitney's like, that's great, but can Mary and Meredith get back to their conversation? Right. Lisa tries to step in and explain why she defended Meredith on the plane and whatnot, but it really just turns into her wanting to bring up how sad she was on the boat when Heather accused her of being the source. Like, she starts crying. I have to say, Heather does not let Lisa speak without speaking over her at the exact same time.
No, it was this whole reunion was like maddening to a certain point. I was like, I feel like I can't hear anything. Like, what?
Yeah, they just had to do split screen after split screen because it's like they just talking at the exact same time. It's kind of crazy. Some points taken away from these segments because I don't really have detailed notes on this. Meredith really insists that she doesn't take pills. Now,
that's a big one. Yes.
Heather is really offended about what Meredith said in her confessional regarding how Heather and Whitney pop pills. I'll start telling the truth about how they pop pills. But it's funny because, like, you guys are willing to say Meredith pops pills or has a problem or something with pills, but she can't say something like that about you without you realizing, like, the irony.
It's the classic housewives thing of
totally.
Yes, I started this situation, but how dare you have an equal reaction to what I did to you? And it's like, that's a normal thing. Like, people are going to react to what you do to them. I'm sorry, they are. Like, you might not feel like it's balanced, but I think you saying I pop pills and I saying you pop pills, that feel as balanced as you can get. So not sure what. Like,
how do you not see? And also, like, you even on camera. I remember vividly when Meredith was like bundled up on the flight or on the car and the bus I'm sorry. I'm just like short circuited. I was like, where are we? God. Lord, okay. But that's when Heather says to her, this is coming down from the benzo I gave you. You said I gave you.
I gave you, yes. And I have a whole thing about benzos right now because that's the doctor on The Pit. That's why he like got quote unquote fired, but then he's back on the show now. Because he was like addicted to benzos for a while. So every time I hear benzos, I'm like, there we go. Okay,
that's a thing.
Dr.
Yes,
Langdon.
I had to kick benzos cold turkey because of the way they changed laws. It was horrifying. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyways, hold on. Heather is really offended. Hold on. I already lost my place. Right when Andy thinks that they're done with this little segment though about the plane, like it's literally Angie goes, okay. And then Angie's like, I'm sorry, I have one more thing to say. I can't help myself. Girl. Then she proceeds to say, hey, Meredith, if you had done that to me on the plane, an air marshal would have been waiting for you when they landed. Okay. What the fuck is the point of that? Like, think of the weird, that's a weird thing to say. It's like, so an air marshal needing to be called is like a fact of the matter. Like an air marshal needs to be called, period.
Right.
Because something happened that required it.
Right.
You're saying that because an air marshal wasn't called, you would have made sure an air marshal was called, even though clearly one did not need to be called because one was not called?
Right. Or are you saying that you would have escalated it to a point where like
somebody
would have called air marshal? Like, which let's get clarity here. What are we talking about?
What the fuck does that mean? The Lisa John segment, it's kind of rough. It's a little rough. Because Lisa takes a long time and they leave it in. She takes a long time to like cry. So she'll like start a sentence and then it'll be like, they're not editing it out. They're like, no, we need you to see how long she takes to get to her point.
Yep.
But then when Lisa's trying to say like, I'm so confused as to what she is saying because she's saying that like, she does listen. She's like, oh, really? I don't listen. How does everything get done? How does Henry get everything at school? How does Jack get care packages? How are John's clothes cleaned? What? But then at the same time, she's like, he knows that I'm working really hard on listening. So he should not have brought it up. I'm like, okay, so do you listen or are you working on listening?
Exactly. And if someone is still bringing it up, then are you getting better at it or still in the same place? Where are we right now?
It sounds like you don't want him to ever bring up listening because you're working on it and he should know you're working on it, even though that doesn't mean you're actually doing it.
Even more so, it almost feels like, okay, I'm going to give you this Band-Aid so you don't bring it up on camera so I can like still present this image.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, I live with you. Like,
yeah.
I'm the one dealing with this. Like, no, this isn't going the way it's supposed. So I don't think you're actually progressing, sis. I don't know.
And if I remember correctly, Lisa tries to give him shit because he like questioned her parenting with Henry when Henry was talking about some friend problem he had. And she's like, you really pissed me off. And you told him like, don't do it like that. Do it like this. And he was like, well, I was just like, I'm a guy. And I thought maybe like there was a better, whatever. And that's how it started.
Yep.
So for the record, Mary starts to chime in and Lisa strongly rejects any contribution from anyone else because no, these are my feelings. I don't need help with my feelings. Okay.
Heavens.
Bronwyn's package. Now this is just a vexing little segment, I've got to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay. The first thing, Muzzy, I agree with what Bronwyn says about that first conversation they had, Muzzy and her, that was just so vicious. It's like she was trying to let people know that she didn't approve because she's still a good Mormon. So even though like we'd already moved past all this, it was like she was subconsciously freaked out that people were going to be like, oh, wow, she is not so, perfect or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And we talk about that perfect Mormon stuff all the time. It's permeating.
But then it's weird because they start to do some questions about Todd. And then she's like, do you have any more questions about Todd? And yes, I do. And she's like, well, do you want me to talk about what's happening now or what was happening back then and work forward? And Andy's like, I don't even know how to answer this. Like, why am I getting multiple choice on this? Whatever. I just want you to talk.
Whatever you give me, sis. Whatever you give me. Just give me something.
And then she takes her. She's like, we've separated. Now, she says it was her choice to separate, which is my takeaways here. But now she says it's weird watching back when she has the conversation with him about being open, because she's like, I didn't really want that. I wanted to be open to that. That's a big freaking thing to do, man.
Ooh. That's the
not just
right
once,
there.
Not just with Bronwyn, but not just with Todd, but with Whitney. Like, you had 2 full scenes discussing this on camera. Damn.
Yeah. Especially about something you weren't sure of. Woof.
Right?
Woo.
Right? And then discussed it again at the like Britney's like hair party or whatever that was.
Oh yeah. That we kind of do like you, Brittany, but not really party. Yeah.
They're like, we feel like you're gonna, like, production's word you're gonna sue for bullying or something.
That's exactly what the party should be called. Production's word you're gonna sue Brittany. So
we like you, Brittany, even though like Mary doesn't put anything in her bear to remember.
You know, that's my favorite. I have like 3 memes from that scene in my phone, and it's like Mary doing like this when she's waiting for her to open for her to press the thing on the bear for it to say something. She's just waiting. She's like, oh, get her ass.
You're right. Is it plays better that she just lets her play it? She wants her to play it and hear nothing.
I love it. Bronwyn's like, well, at least it wasn't negative.
That's so good. just waiting for what's it say? Nothing.
Right. At all.
At all. Okay, I have a question, and I want to make sure. Am I hearing this right?
Okay.
Bronwyn says that Todd has gone back and watched the entire show from season 1.
Yeah, I had the same question. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, because I thought he would have just started when she came on.
Thank you.
They came on, but season 1. Oh, okay. Maybe he's like me, because I'm somebody. A lot of people will ask, "Where do I need to jump in?" I can't do that. I gotta start. If I'm gonna watch something, I gotta start at the beginning and just come on. Like, even me, I'll tell people are like, "Where should I start with?" Like Salt Lake City if I want to get in. I'm like, you can start at 1, but like really, if you just start at 4 and work your way
honestly,
forward,
I completely agree with you.
Right. I'm like, you'll be okay. Even though I know me as a person, I can't do that. I'm like, well, let me click play on, because I need to make sure I hate the right people. That's my whole thing. I'm like, let me make sure I hate the right people. Hold on, because I would hate to get up and I'm like, right.
No,
I don't want to get up one
true.
day. I'm like, I love Jen Shaw, and they're like, excuse me. I'm like, oh wait, hold on, let me press play. Okay.
No, that is very true.
Right.
But I thought, like, what was the point of Todd watching it from season 1? Like, what? And that he like went on Reddit and got a Reddit account and got a Twitter account and was like reading all the things people were saying, and that it was like new to him. Like, he was like, wait, asking Bronwyn, do you think I don't look at you when I talk to you? Do you think the cherry thing was that bad? I was like, wait, what's happening?
Right. And haven't we watched her say like these very things to you and you just ignore her? Or like, are you just, now that she's gone, now you're finally paying attention to the TV and not your wife? Is that what's happening?
Exactly.
Like, what?
I'm like, also, this isn't new in
time from.
Thank you.
Good God. It's a binge.
Watching, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Goodness.
But okay, funny little side note. Mary thinking that Todd eating the cherry was cute says a lot.
Yep.
Says a lot. I was like, yep, all right. That's a good reminder that you are with your step granddaddy. And that we needed to get you out of that a long time ago, but it's too late.
Yep. To me, it was like, oh, that's a reminder that you probably don't even like being in the same room as that man. And so you seeing stuff like this is actually cute to you. And it's like, oh, it's not.
She's like, they're interacting at all. It's like,
right.
They're
interacting.
Now we get all right. Heather and Meredith update. Heather is so furious that Meredith called her a liar about the plane. That one thing. But now Meredith is now saying, like, I didn't mean to point at her. I meant to point at Whitney and at Brittany. And it's like, okay, by the way, though, Heather, that's not that big a deal. Like,
right.
Move the fuck on from that. She said she's sorry. Like, do you feel that way about me? Do you think I'm a liar? Oh my God. Like, relax. But then someone in Andy's ear points out, like, she did point 3 times. I'm like, okay, guys.
Unnecessary. But this goes to show you, because we're going to get into that whole like Meredith versus production thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, we
knew something was going on. We knew something was happening. So Andy asks Brittany why, when Meredith wanted to talk to her son Brooks on Mother's Day, was it so annoying? And Meredith's like, well, I wasn't just upset about that. I was upset about something else. And she's very like weird about it. And Andy's like, something with production. And she just makes this really condescending face. She's like, well, maybe I don't know. And this leads them into her saying that production is setting her up this season. Now I will say this, whether it is true or not, as soon as a cast member starts to think this, it's time for them to go, because it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you're convinced they're all doing it. And so whatever. And like, Meredith has always played defense. She never really plays offense. Right. Like, as of the last few years, she just wants to show up and like be there. And anyone who wants to involve her, she's like, leave me alone. Right. And then like gets confused. Why are they attacking me? It's like, she doesn't really know what she's participating in anymore. It feels like.
Right.
And so I think like production definitely sent those flowers from now. The more and more we see, they definitely sent those flowers from her
100%. Like, no, especially now that Brooks is like in the Bravo family himself. They're like, oh, let's just, you know what, he won't mind. We got a relationship with him too. Let's just send the shit. Send it right now.
Like, did you love your flowers? He's like, what? I didn't. I mean, yeah, I love him. What?
We got totes. Yeah.
Yes, I love the flowers. Yes. Okay. Then Meredith was like talking about blaming production, and Whitney gets on her like full high horse about how like we're nothing without production, and Mary cries. I did not expect that. I think it's going to be one of those things where it's like Meredith is probably difficult for them to produce and is, you know, challenging.
She doesn't like talking about her stuff all the time, and that's always going to be frustrating, not just like a field producer, but like the people editing and like it's like what we have to like make something out of every little thing has to become something, because you are so like hunkered down with your own information. You don't want to tell us anything. So it's all kinds of stuff like being difficult and not being open to, but either one of those things is like kiss of death for production. It's like, okay, well, why do we have you here?
Yeah. I'm telling you, when she walked away in those stilettos on those streets of Greece, they were like, I can't do this anymore.
Goodness.
This is the last time I'm doing this, guys.
We're following a woman wearing kitten heels on cobblestone
and a denim mini skirt
and a little flimsy shawl going over it. They're like, there's a lot. We've been lower than this, but my God, this feels like the bottom.
I can't do it anymore, guys. Because then she's just like, let's go back now. I'm ready to go back. And they're like, great. I'm glad we walked pointlessly in one direction.
Right. No van or anything. Like, okay, well, I guess we're walking, guys. Here we go. God damn it.
God. All right. Well, then, though, Andy asks how Meredith felt watching that lunch with Bronwyn, Whitney, and Mary, where they were all like voicing concerns about her, right? Bronwyn, honestly, all three of them really walk back what they said at that lunch. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if they really just edited only the parts that they said things that were kind of strong like that. And like, if there was more context to it, wouldn't have sounded so harsh.
Right.
But I was like, no, guys, it 100% sounded like you were saying she has like a full blown problem.
Yeah.
And made and whatever. And Bronwyn's like, I didn't make a single accusation. Okay, well, you did say my husband was cheating on me. I did not say that. You brought it up. Like, clearly, what else did you want? And then she goes, and they cut out me and Todd saying we don't believe it, but we also did say that if it had been him in the restaurant, it would have come out. Is your point that Meredith would have brought it up? Because Meredith does not bring up shit. Unless it's like you're feuding with her. If you're feuding with her, she will bring something up off camera and have someone else say it on camera. That's what she does. But she won't. She was not going to do that. Like, I don't get why she became. But like, Bronwyn bucks up here with Meredith. Like, she goes, sit the fuck down and talk through it with us
and talk about it. Yeah.
Oh my word. Okay, get her. I mean, like, but you know, Meredith's like, you don't talk to me like that. You can't talk to.
That's
you can't
her
talk
and Lisa's
to Meredith
favorite
like
line. That. Right? They love that.
You're
don't
right.
talk
It
to me
is
like that. They
oh
love
my God,
it.
that's so true. That's so true. Lisa also walks back how she called Brittany an alcoholic. That was a joke. I was joking. Like, you really were not. Like, you said it a bunch of times. It's just like all the same thing. But I will say Meredith gives Bronwyn like a pretty nice apology, because if you felt like I was using you, I would never want you to feel that way. Bronwyn doesn't know how to accept it because she's gotten so amped up.
Right. It's like you want to be mad for a little longer, but like then the person comes in and like offers you an apology. You're like, well, shit. Okay. Now I look like the asshole, even though I'm like fuming right now. I look like the asshole for not accepting this apology right now. God. Okay. Hold on. Let me think through this.
Because it's like, can you accept that? She's like, mm-hmm.
I guess. All right.
I have to accept it. I got to accept it because I'll look like an asshole if I don't, because that was a good fucking apology.
Right.
All right. Then they get into Lisa and Angie a little bit, but I kind of can't handle any more of them. It's like the same thing.
They make up, so it's okay.
And exactly. And then they wrap it up, and then that's the end of the reunion. Thanks, guys.
I'm so stuck. I know that season. Yes. Let's see. Okay. Now I got questions for you though.
Okay.
I just cannot get over this whole like Todd went back and watched all the seasons.
One.
Right. I'm gonna try to move past that. But remember, there were those rumors that Meredith wouldn't be back next season after everything came out at this reunion about her relationship with production, because it wasn't just like, you know, because Andy made his like slide comment where he's like, what did production do now? You know, he said that and kind of rolled his eyes. But everyone else like getting emotional and like said all this stuff about her relationship with production. Do you think it's possible that she doesn't come back next season? And if she doesn't, will it be her decision or theirs?
Well, I feel like if she really believes production is setting her up, I think once you start feeling that way, you should time to go. Just like it's not working for you anymore. Go focus on your DJ thing, because she's not enjoying this at all.
Right.
But there has been talk. A lot of people were like in the comments saying that there's talk that the showrunner is changing for next season. Which is a beast of a position to fill. That's not an easy show to run.
This shit might go back. Like I feel like because
I gotta be careful with that.
How long has this showrunner been on? Like, have they been on since season 1, or did they change season 4?
I'm not sure.
Because I remember one guy like getting a lot of credit for like the direction it went in after Jen Shaw left, because it like kind of skyrocketed upward in terms of like us wanting it. And so I wonder if that's the person they're changing or what's going on, because that's a dangerous thing to do. That's a dangerous thing to do.
I have to say, I think that like we might need, okay, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to make sense here. All right.
Okay.
I feel like we should probably rotate producers more often on Housewives shows. And because one producer will like run a show into the ground.
Oh, yes.
And also they get so attached, like the cast gets so attached to the producers that it becomes almost impossible for them to separate like on
They get
Beverly
lazy.
Hills.
Mhm.
Beverly Hills, like they're too close of friends or whatever at this point that they can't really produce them. It's why I'm going to compare this to Teen Mom.
Ooh.
Because Teen Mom as a franchise is wild. I have a theory that it's like the number one hardest show to produce, and that like if you're new in the producing world, you have to start on Teen Mom to like get
to
through
go thrive elsewhere. Yeah.
Yes, it's like you just have to do at least 2 seasons of Teen Mom, and then you'll be good to go. You'll earn everyone's respect.
Yep.
But so on Teen Mom, they're always switching out the producers. And it's always a thing. On Teen Mom, they do a lot more like the show is the making of the show. So you see like them interacting with their producer a lot, and that there's like fighting and they don't trust them and they don't trust producers and whatever. I'm like, see, yeah, we could totally we kind of need to mix it up, I think, for the Housewives franchises, because Beverly Hills is just lost. There's no getting in there because the producers don't want to push them too far because they know they can't.
Yep.
But I think that's why maybe like getting a rotation of producers, like maybe do 2 seasons with the same crew and then like switch it up. Because I think that would even help production. It would even help the producers on the show, like just get better perspective. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? Right.
That would scare me too, though, because like I definitely think like with certain shows, they absolutely need that, because certain people get way too comfortable.
Yeah.
And then they know what they can and like what they have to do and what they don't have to do when they should be doing it all, because it's your real life that's going on camera. But you're right. Certain shows definitely need that. But then I'd be nervous. I wouldn't trust if it happened across like franchises. Like if I found out like, oh my God, I love this season of like Potomac, for instance, and I find out, oh, well, guess what? They're about to get Beverly Hills producers. I'm like, excuse me?
Hold on. But hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Okay.
What if producers want to do more and would do more? Yeah, because I swear it has to do with the relationships they build with the cast. Like all it is, producer cast relationships, like that trust, like what can we do? And the closer you get, the more they won't want to push, and the more it's relationships. It's like you have to like kind of get in there and force them to do stuff. So what if these producers would actually be good if they went and had something to work with? And what if the Potomac producers would be good if they came over to Beverly Hills and they're like, we don't play with this weird, like unspoken rules situation that you guys all do.
Right.
But the reason they can't do that is because the producers are the ones who make the franchise, I guess. Like that's what makes Beverly Hills. And so, but I think it would be nice to mix it up.
You got me a mix up. I'll definitely, because some of these shows need a mix up. So
But I feel like Meredith has kind of always, and honestly, Meredith has been attacked. I hate saying that, but like people have been coming for her marriage and like rumors and whatever since the beginning.
Sure, yeah.
And Meredith's like, I'm so confused by it. And Meredith hasn't necessarily done the most. She's retaliated.
Right.
And then she's pretended that she's not retaliating, but like it's, she didn't start it, if you will. Okay.
Right.
And so I feel like this has been brewing in Meredith's head for a while. The production is like setting her up, because that's kind of like the energy she gives me. And I couldn't really put my finger on it. I'm like, what is it that's happening with Meredith that I can't like get? It's that she's doesn't trust them.
Yeah.
That's it.
I get it.
And so I don't think that because the ratings were so good and because the season was so well received, I don't think they're going to I don't see them making changes to the cast, just because when something's working, they don't tend to.
And that's a big change too. That's a really big change. I feel like it'd be one thing if like, sorry, I don't know why Whitney catching a stray, but like if you got rid of like a Whitney, it would like mess with the dynamic, but like it would also like put Heather kind of by herself. And sometimes you need to isolate people. But Meredith, I feel like it's been more of a I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this group works really well together, and they have such a like history now that I do always in these scenarios get a little anxious when they want to like make changes, but I also get like not wanting something to become stale. And so it's a fine line to walk. So I get it. Oh boy.
Yeah. What do you think is going to happen? You think she's coming back?
I think I'm leaning more so towards yes than no.
Okay.
I think if she does leave at this point, it'll be probably her decision. But I don't know. I don't know. I think this show is doing too well kind of as is. But if they're going the route of like switching showrunners and stuff, then I think you never really know. I think they might just like not change a lot of the cast on screen so that they can make these changes behind the scenes and then
see how that
under.
Yeah,
because sometimes you just got to execute to see what happens.
And I don't know if this is 100% true. I heard this, like, these are comment section. I think the Watch What Crappens guys said it. So I don't have any like sources for where this information is coming from.
Yeah. I get it.
Okay. Let's talk about Traitors. Let's freaking talk about Traitors. I was like, what are we doing again? We're doing Traitors.
Traitors.
Okay, so a lot. Yes, we're gonna do episodes. I should put that in the timestamp. Episode 6. So there's been a lot happening. There's been a lot happening in the Traitors world, outside, like on the social media of it all. And one of the biggest things is Ron speaking out about Dorinda.
Yes.
Because I remember when we were covering whatever that episode was where he was suddenly like really strong with Dorinda in the library, and we were like, what the hell is happening?
I don't give a F about your family. I don't give them not. Leave me. Yeah, that whole scenario.
Yeah. And so apparently they either wasn't on camera or they cut it very intentionally, which I'm going to go with the latter.
Right.
Dorinda said something to Ron. And okay. Ron said it was just the most disrespectful, horrible thing. When I was on Mixing with Monty pointed something out that's very important. Our threshold, our barometer for insane things to be said to people is really high.
Very, yes.
Because we have watched these shows for so long. And so like we've seen Dorinda call people everything you can imagine. And like, so to Ron, a person who's not in this world, it was probably something bad. Absolutely. But I was trying to go to this place of like, what have we not heard Dorinda ever say to someone? Like how bad could she have made it? Yeah. And it's true. Like I need to, because our threshold's too high. We need to, that's no one should want to be spoken to the way Dorinda will speak to people.
Yes. That's always been my biggest qualm with Dorinda, because I feel like she's just unnecessary. Like I'm so used to housewives fighting and saying like whatever. Yep. I just feel like she's a lot of the times she's number one, the fans put the battery in her back and she loves that. She lets them wind her up. And so like every time someone's like, oh, I love Dorinda, what she says, what she does, she gets meaner to the person and meaner and meaner and meaner every time. So I'm like, it just becomes the point where it's like, I don't like watching you.
Yeah.
But she's been very tame on here in our minds. And I think that's because like it didn't click with me at first, because I'm like, why are they're giving her a good edit? And I think it's because at first I was like, I think it's because they brought her back. Maybe they want her to like, they want to use her in the future, yada, 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 whatever. But then once we got this reveal that like Ultimate Girls Trip is going to do this whole thing at Bluestone Manor, I'm like, there we go. There we go. Okay.
They're like, we've already invested in Dorinda some more, and we're going to need you guys to watch more stuff with Dorinda. So once again, we're going to protect her. And it's really freaking annoying. But also, I did not actually watch what Lisa Rinna posted about Colton. I had no idea what was happening other than literally I was so focused on Ron. And like Ron being okay, because Ron also came out and said that he is neurodivergent, and it was like, but the worst part was that he put, you guys were right, I am neurodivergent. I was like, oh, that sucks, because that means people were saying that to him, and like that's just anyway
constantly too,
And so I like getting that perspective, and then watching Ron on the show, I'm like heartbroken for him.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like it kills me. And because I think he's funny, and like I've caught his funny lines, but they're definitely like acting like he's some horrible person.
But that's the thing, like on here, I like when, like knowing he's a comedian in real life, but then watching him on here, I would have never known he was a comedian. I was like, oh, this is kind of like the way he's being, I don't know if it's editing or like the way he showed up or what it was, but on here, I was like, oh, that definitely ain't what this is. But then like you'll like be scrolling Instagram, you see like clips from his comedy shows and stuff. I'm like, he is hilarious. Like,
He's so funny.
Why didn't we see that person on this show? And I think editing has interfered with a couple of things this season. I think enough people are kind of talking about it now to where like we can kind of double down on that.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And this whole season of Traitors feels very much like Housewives, like catered to that audience.
Very much the NBC, like
yes,
because Rob, like the Peacock account.
Oh, did you see that? The Peacock, Peacock Love Island USA has a freaking Rob's Best Island Moments collection up. I took a photo of it. I was so pissed off. I was like, no, we don't need this.
No. And can I rant about that for a second after
Please
you get done? Well, let me say, it now, like, I hate when these certain characters get like so infantilized that it's like, oh my God, I'm upset. Like he's now like the current obsession with the fandom. And whenever I see like that kind of stuff, all that signals to me is, oh my God, I feel so bad about whoever potentially gets him out on this show, because now that person in real life, after like seeing that, after seeing this on Peacock, the constant social media, like them posting like the clips and all like this, people like, going super hard for every like little game decision that he makes. So like, oh my God, he's genius. There's never been a smarter player. Oh my God, he's the best. Oh my God, his eyes and all, like everything about it is just like becoming this kind of like creepy cult territory, that the person that like is responsible for getting him out, that person is going to receive so many death threats and like
oh shit, you're right. Oh my
overreactions
God
on social media. And I hate that part of the fandom. It's so stupid, but they're going to be tearing whoever that. I feel bad for whoever it is. Like if he doesn't go on to win this season, then literally whoever that person is that's responsible for getting him out, the rest of their life is ruined. Like I still feel bad for like Dan Giesling, who I love from Big Brother, but he went up against Phaedra in that round table. They made his life miserable.
Really?
Miserable online. He was like, I did not know about the Bravo fandom like this. I had no idea. Yes, made his life miserable online. I'm like, y'all are such weirdos. Stop it. Like, what are y'all doing? The same people like attacking Angel from Potomac's like business online, going and leaving reviews.
I saw that.
Just weirdos. Like, do we have to fucking be weird about everything? Do we always have to be weirdos?
Exactly.
Like, do we have to be weirdos? Like, can we just not?
Oh, it's awful.
Goodness.
That's a great point. But I will say, because once we get to episode 7, we'll get to that. But his move in episode 7 with Lisa, I was like, that's not the best move. I feel like it's going to put a target on you because you did a whole, like you haven't said a word this whole time on the round table. And then now you are, and you know what I mean? So we will get to that though. So let's start with episode 6. Mara though is killing the looks for me.
Oh my God. 1,000 out of 10. Like we can't even stop at 10. Like, no,
the green tie outfit. Oh,
disgusting.
She's like a Barbie. Like she is like a Barbie right there. Okay.
Oh my God.
She is so freaking gorgeous.
I love me some more Higgins.
But we were right. No one took a shield. That was the big thing. Also, shout out to Alan's breakfast outfit. It's this white and gold kilt thing with this like really great hair. Like it's like this like peacock hair. It's fabulous. But the clue has something to do with Crips, like he says a line that you're like, okay, let's put it together. Candace cracks me up. She goes, that sounds like it's inside. And I love that for me.
Like same, because why did y'all have me in a pool outside getting my coochie dirty? Like that's crazy.
I will forever. Crazy. I'm so grateful that Candace was giving me all of the things I needed from those. Like, because I was like, do they know that they are having to do like these physical challenges? I always wonder about that. Like, how do you guys get them to go?
Right.
Well, speaking of Rob, everyone loving Rob.
Mm-hmm.
There's this very sweet scene with Rob and Ron playing chess.
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, was I so happy for Ron? Obviously, but I was simultaneously like, God damn it, Rob.
I know.
God damn it, Rob.
Mm-hmm.
You are now there. Everyone's going to be obsessed with you even more than before.
Yeah. You know, the bar has always been in hell, so people don't care who they kind of obsessed with. It's all right.
Jesus.
Let me not deter y'all from obsessing. Just stop being weird.
I'm really appreciating Johnny Weir. His energy is like he's very into it, but he's like also like really wrong too.
Right. Yes.
You know, like he's like, I think we have a great team of faithfuls. Tara, Mark, Steven, Candace, Eric, Kristen, Mara, and Rob.
Oh God.
2 out of the 3.
Way too big of a group to be trusting that many people. First of all, Johnny. Too big.
Here's the problem though now with Colton.
Okay.
He is the epitome of smug.
The word I describe him as every single day, and I hate it so much. That little smile, it infuriates me every time I see it.
It sends shivers up my spine. He does it, and he's just so cocky. He even does like a little neck thing with it too, like a little
right.
Capital.
No. Capital L.
We will get to what he does. He gets crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. The mission though is this cabin in the woods thing. So they're in this cabin. There's a table with like a Ouija board type of thing, and they'll get each clue is some scary thing that happens, like someone starts screaming or like a chainsaw comes out. But then they get a clue, and it gives them like the letters to a grave out in the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So okay, there's one burial site that hides 2 shields, but I think they decide no one's going to do a shield. It's like you're just going to put so much of a target on your back if you're going to get a shield. So don't do that. But if you choose to take a shield, you won't be able to get that money that you would have gotten if you were going to the thing. So taking a shield is like really fucking you guys over. So don't do the shield. Okay.
Right.
Don't do the shield. The way they do the clues, it's terrify them. There's this woman screaming, and then I thought it was funny when Dorinda was just screaming right back at her. I think they edited it to make it look like it went back and forth more than it did, because it looked like it was like
It was like Salt Lake City, the rusty gusty.
Yes.
That moment, yeah.
Where we're like, I know you guys replayed this, and I appreciate it. It's
exactly.
Fine. It made it work.
Today.
It made it work. They get the first one wrong. They send out Candace and Tara. They're so cute. They're so little, running around. They're so small together. And then they were wrong. And they're like, "What?" Oh, they just like walk back all bummed out. But the rest of them they did really good.
I love the fact that Tara and Candace literally they thought still they had gotten it right, because they were at the grave and nothing came up, but at the other grave something popped up. They're like, oh, it's just over there, let's go over there and get it now. And they start running and it goes back in the ground. They're like, oh, we got it wrong. Okay. My bad. Okay. Sorry. Whoops. Oopsie.
I also wondered, I'm like, whose hand is that?
The way this show is like actually like created, I would love to like talk to a producer one day. I want to know everything about how y'all make these challenges, like how y'all shoot this stuff. I want to know everything, because I always have questions watching these episodes. And that was one of them.
Because when they went to grab the gold, I was like, they're going to grab the gold. And they moved to move their hand back. So I'm like, where is this person?
Right. Is it a portal? Like, what's going on?
Or is it like, or is it not is it like a machine? Like, I need to know. Is someone just like under there? It's very important.
They're saying in the comment, Teresa in the comments said, I would love a behind the scenes of Traitors.
Oh my God, totally.
Yes. Give us a little docu-series. I'll watch.
Like, you know how they do that for like House of the Dragon?
Yes, a little thing at the end of the episode. Absolutely.
Oh my God, that'd be so fun if we did like behind the episode, and then it's like the producers are like, so tonight on Traitors, you saw us do this trick, and this is how.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's gonna win an Emmy by itself. You know the Emmys love stuff like that. Like, give it to us.
What the hell? We just came up with the best idea, guys.
Oh my God, look at us.
Look
Okay, we'll split. How many people are in the chat right now? We'll split it between all of us and we'll split the profits. Okay. We'll split the profits.
Because as if they're ever above stealing ideas.
Right. Somebody go copyright that right now.
As if that ever stopped them. Okay, but back in the castle, Candace and Lisa are really trying to plant the seeds of voting for Ron. But unfortunately, Rob, he does not back them up, and Candace is like, "What's happening?" Candace,
he's
picks
literally
up
gone
on
against them at every turn.
Yeah. But Dorinda, by the way, side note, Dorinda keeps hitting on Rob, and it's really creeping me out. She walks up, she's like, "I love this shirt. This is my husband." Yeah, it's not at all. Not at all. But okay, Colton, he comes up with this plan. And of all the people to say this, I just thought, are you sure you want to go with that verbiage? He's like, I don't think I can win over a traitor, but what if I take one hostage? Which I was like, I don't even know how you, like, what does that mean? He thought if he was protecting Lisa at the round table, she would be like, oh my God. But so, okay. He goes, I will protect you at the round table if you protect me at the turret. Now, Brenna, by the way, does not do a very good job.
Right.
At all. At all. She's like, she makes that same scrunched up face she made on Beverly Hills.
The exact same one.
Exact same thing. And then she goes, what are you talking about? I'm a faithful. I'm a faithful. Okay, wow. But then I don't like how Colton goes, I'm not trying to make a scene here. Okay, you pulled her aside to ask her to, like, you did some weird fuckery.
Thinking she's gonna confess to you about being a traitor, you loser. Like, you just wanted a moment. Shut up.
Yes.
Don't mind me, I'm putting on socks. My feet have gotten so cold.
I was wondering what you were doing, and I was like, I feel like he's putting on socks, but that's a weird thing to assume you're doing.
No,
okay.
My feet are freezing right now. Oh my God.
Well, yeah, you're living in an igloo. So she's like, you're barking up the wrong tree. And this is her version of doing what she's like, because I think it's you. You're being real good. Yeah, you're being real good. Lisa, no, God. real weak, real weak. Goodness. All right, so at the round table in this, Ron knows he's the target. But he kind of gags. He gags a few of them, I will say that. He's defending himself, and then Dorinda interrupts to be like, this is what you're doing wrong. You're not asking about our families or whatever, she says. And Ron goes, it's just that I don't feel we can interact in a way that remains respectful.
How many times has that been said about Dorinda?
And she was like, what? I don't pretend like she has no idea. Because that's the problem with Dorinda. She will do stuff and then genuinely forget she did it or not care and deny it. And it's It's infuriating. Right. But Colton comes in real strong against Ron, because duh. And then Colton goes, look, banishing you tonight gives us more answers than you've been able to provide at this table. And Ron goes, well, do you feel you need to do the same? Because you got it wrong more than me. With Portia and with Tiffany, and then with Michael. But since we don't like Michael, we don't count it. But because we love Portia, we're still on me. Okay. I don't feel that's fair. Any other questions? And
he shut the hell up.
And he was like, it's like, he's right. So
very much that energy.
But after there's some more back and forth at the table, and Ron does something that's like heartbreakingly sweet. And he's like, if I want to be a real faithful, the best thing I can do is let you guys write my name so that you can know for real. But I would love a chance to say goodbye to everyone. And then he goes around and says, like, you've been a pleasure. Thank you. It's been nice to get to know you. And then they're like, uh-oh, maybe he's not a traitor.
Goodness.
Wait a minute. One of them's like, maybe he's not. Well, Colton sees an opportunity here to be like, I'll throw Lisa in because now there maybe I can't get Ron. The fact that Lisa doesn't call him out for what he did is crazy.
Bananas. Lisa's playing a whole different game at this point. Like, what are we doing, Lisa?
And look, I'm going to say this. I kind of like that not everyone is good at this. Like, that's kind of what I like about Traitors.
Oh, that's one of the best part of the show. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, I'm not mad. Like, this is exactly how Lisa Rinna should be doing because she's not a gamer, you know?
I was so mad that Portia got out. I wasn't mad that she got out because I thought she was going to win this show. I was mad because we lost our comedic aspect of the scene. I was like, oh no, we lost so many punchlines and like that's why I was upset. But did I think Portia was going to last long? No. I was excited to see her play this game for the exact reason of I know who Portia is. That's what we want.
And so this is exactly like this is hard for someone who's not used to playing strategy games like this,
right?
On camera too, you know, like these are like this is exactly how she would be. So she does a horrible job of not. It's so easy. It's right there. It's right there. Well, no, I think we should all talk about what he did to me earlier in the library.
Exactly.
He came up to me and said, "I'll protect you at the round table if you protect me in the turret." Now, I know I'm a faithful, so what other faithful would say that? I don't think a faithful would say that. A traitor would, I did it for you. Spin it.
Literally. Now, would that have necessarily worked? Probably not. But put it out there. Like, what are you doing?
But then the problem Colton had, like the angle he's taking here, because he may be right that Lisa is a traitor, but the angle he's taking is that Lisa isn't being a housewife. And it's like, it's very got like entitled, perform for me.
Exactly.
I'm going to hold you hostage vibes.
He also tries to like play the cool guy card of being like, I don't watch Housewives like that. So I don't know how she usually is. So it's like, well, if you don't know how she usually is, what do you mean she's not being a housewife? What are you talking about?
Thank you.
Thank
you. Thank you. And then also he's later he's like, can I just say I was really afraid of the housewives and I just got one out. Why were you afraid of the housewives if you don't even watch the shows?
I feel like I'm gonna like seize up at some point because the way I roll my eyes every time he's on screen, like I'm afraid I'm gonna like cause some activity up here that shouldn't be. I don't know what's gonna happen. I've got to stop because everything he does just makes me roll the hell out of my eyes. Get off my screen.
Totally get it. I totally get it. But anyway, when it comes time to vote, the big twist is that Rob votes for Lisa. Now, I will say this. It wasn't the worst move for Rob in that moment for his personal individual game.
Which is all he's been playing too, by the way.
Yes, which is all, and like but so after the round table, though, Alan announces that they have a banquet that night. I want to know, what time is it? Because then the traitors go to the turret. And find out that they have to do a murder in plain sight in front of everybody. And then they go get ready for the banquet.
Literally. Like, did we do the banishment earlier or was it the same time? Like, how did we make all this come alive? Because I would have been dog tired by the time we got to this damn banquet.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, I thought that you guys did a mission. You did the cabin in the woods. You did the banishment round table. And now you have to then do a murder in plain sight. And now it's a lot. Like, I am very tired.
You're right. Slut, baby.
But right after the round table, I'm assuming, Rinna tells Colton, don't expect me to perform for you. And he's like, no, not at all. Not at all. Then he thinks he's being clever by announcing to the whole bar area, let me just don't take me out tonight. If you don't take me out tonight, I will go for every single shield and I will make it very difficult for you to take me out anytime later. So use your opportunity. Fuck off.
Right. Shut up.
He thinks he's so clever.
He's like trying to purposely like come on here and like take up as much space to like, I think like someone said in the comments, like he thought this was going to be it was Leah said he thought it was going to be his redemption arc, which I think a lot of us feel like he thought he was going to come on here.
100%.
Oh my God, this is my way back onto reality TV, back into like a consistent check. Cause I honestly don't know what he does. What does he do now? He's retired. I'm sure he has like money, but like, I don't know what he does day to day. I have no idea, but he has a podcast, but I don't know if people listen. I don't know. Okay. Listen. I don't know what's going right. I'm like, I don't know what's going on over there. But it feels like he thought this was going to be like, oh my God, now they're going to see me perform on here. I've seen what it's done to other people. I've seen like this and that. Maybe this is gonna be my opportunity to like get in good with the NBC Universal family and go on all types of stuff. Even maybe if they hate me on here, maybe the next thing for me is House of Villains, and then I'll go do this, and they love me. Like, no, get out of here.
100% that, all of it. Yeah, that's what the opportunities are now. That's what they like look at, you know. The murder in plain sight is going to involve this amulet that Lisa will wear, and the first faithful to touch it will be sentenced to death. So they have that. So again, how did they have time for this? Right. The Traitors then go into the kitchen to have like a little whisper conversation. I'm assuming this is after the turret and before the banquet.
Because they talk about the thing,
and they talk about that. Yeah, well, they're like, how do they have the time for this? But they're like, why did you do that? Why did you vote for her? Why did you vote for Lisa? And Candace, what I think is great is that Candace. Here, actually, I'm going to ask you this question. Here's what I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
In the world of the Traitors,
yes.
Do you feel that there should be a loyalty to protect all the traitors at your own expense? Because this is the tricky thing, is that Rob is right. If he had voted for Ron and Ron got up there and was a faithful, and then later, let's say they find out Lisa's a traitor, it's like all of that does come back to you when they're like, isn't that weird that Rob did that? And then whatever. And like, so it kind of does make sense to me that he did that. But Candace is acting like they should be loyal to each other and do whatever it takes to get to the end with each other.
I think the biggest thing, because I think it's unrealistic to think that all traitors are ever going to make it to the end. I know it's always great to start off being like, no, us above everything else. The problem is Rob is a terrible communicator. So, and what people won't acknowledge, he thinks he's better and smarter than both of them. And so he always goes and like, he'll make these decisions and then just tell them about it later. And so when you're working with other people and you're keeping them purposely in the dark in a game where you need to be as transparent as possible to gain their trust, because remember, they're murderers too, just like you, robbers, all this, it's really stupid to constantly keep them in the dark. So I get it. You have this whole thing with Colton, but now you've gone, you say, no, I couldn't vote against him. I couldn't do this and I couldn't do that. If you were going to plan this whole like turn against Lisa and stuff like that, okay, don't tell Lisa, tell Candace, because she's still gonna be there after all of this. And now you got a whole other thing where it looks like next episode we're setting up a traitor versus traitor scenario. Yeah, which where my hot take at the end of this episode comes in, because I got thoughts.
Because he is a solo mission. He's like, I'm not here to like do it with them at all. So he would never have, it probably feels like it's them against him anyway, because he's, you know what I mean? So that's just like the combination of the Traitors was like, that's a tricky one.
Yeah. It's always, and it's tricky every season too, because like
every season. Oh my God. Was the last season the one with what's her face? Caroline?
Yes. Yeah.
And Danielle? That was a mess. The Traitors were a mess. Okay, now let's do the next episode.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I feel like we need a moment on, and we can talk about the beginning because it happens at both. We need a moment on some of those outfits, because Lisa, I remember I audibly cackled when she was like, oh my God, no, I can definitely do this. I can wear the brooch. I'll get someone to touch it. It's no thing. And when they showed her with her sailor outfit on and this brooch, I cackled at her. I was like, what is Lisa? What's happening on my screen right now to where you thought all of this went together? But it's Lisa Rinna. We've seen her in worse.
I also wanted to know, like, Candace has this whole headpiece.
Yes.
How did she pack that?
And what's this? Okay. Do we think
so many questions?
So many. Like, do we think they sent in like sizes of like stuff? And they're like, oh, give me an outfit. And, we got a whole banquet. We'll just pull some pieces. And that's what happened? Or did she come from America with this Medusa piece on her head? Like, was this going to be a moment regardless, or what's happening right now? I'm like, so did they tell them come prepared with like a killer fashion outfit? There's going to be like a really fancy night. Right.
Because you have to pack that. You have to put that in a suitcase and get that across the pond.
And certain things, I listen, y'all know I used to work at the airport, my summer job, okay? I worked at the airport, and there are certain things that you can't just like put in a suitcase. They're like, okay, what's that? They're like, no, they can't, this can't go there. We need to do this. We got to put a special tag on it. Like, and I feel like a Medusa headpiece.
That's what I'm saying.
To go its own thing. So I have no idea what happened.
Because I'm like, it seems like it's meant for her. It looks amazing on her. It looks incredible on her.
Yes.
But like, how did you get it there?
Right.
But Colton's banquet outfit,
girl,
it's offensive. That's all I can say. It's offensive.
It's Black History Month. I felt hate crime when he wore it. I truly that felt derogatory is what it felt.
And what's so annoying is you could tell he's like, I'm serving. Like, I am fucking serving. And you're like, what is this? Like, who are you?
They showed him on the bed and he was doing like this. And I was like, ew, go away.
Rose, and there's the headpiece with the
right. Oh
no.
Sandy with cats in the comments said, I read somewhere the production gave everyone their outfit for the banquet. Okay. So that makes sense. Okay. Thank you for that. Because
that would be hard.
Yes.
But okay, Lisa's like, I'm not worried. I know how to work a fabulous room. I'm Lisa fucking Rinna. And then they cut to Lisa going, you look amazing. You look amazing. You look amazing. You look amazing. I'm like, oh, work in a room. Naturally, just work in a room, just pointing to everyone saying the same thing. Lisa gets either Jam or Natalie to touch the amulet, but we don't know, but they sit for dinner. Alan comes in. Alan was made, like his entire career was made for this moment.
Leading up to this, yes.
I'm sorry. It's like dinner, like they are so lucky. They got a full-on Alan performance IRL.
Oh my God.
As they sat there. Like his outfit was unbelievable.
That's going to be that's like, there are certain people like, I associate like a Love Island host with like great fashions for like what it is and stuff like that. I always think about this stuff. Like when certain hosts leave shows, man, that's big shoes to fill. Cause like, who is going to do it like him on this show? Like, I can't even imagine somebody like coming in and like even remotely getting the same like gag worthy moments over and over and over again.
I know he's not leaving. Like he is the show. Like he is like he's having such a good time. This is a blast for him. He's like, I've done Broadway. You know how hard theater is? It is grinding. Okay. This is great. I get to wear outfits and get dressed up and do like dinner theater.
Right. Over and over and over again.
It's so fun.
He gets literally a first like hand account of like reality TV happening in front of him too. Like, and it's not just like, he's not just watching an episode of Housewives. He's not just watching an episode of Big Brother. He's literally watching all of these worlds collide in front of him every single day. Like, you're living the dream, sir.
And having the time of his life. Like while they're actually reacting and doing stuff, he's performing, like he's pretending like he's sitting there all evil. Like he's watching them fight. I'm like, this is just not fair. He is having too much fun. Okay. I love it. So he throws in a twist though. There's 2 vials of an antidote because someone's already been struck with the kiss of death. They start going through like everything they did, everything they touched, what they eat, what they look at. Natalie gets very caught up in this moment. She takes over the conversation. It ends up taking the antidote. It's a very heated situation. Unfortunately, Jam was the one who touched the amulet. So this scene, in this moment, is insane. He's sitting in the dinner table. These guards come up behind him, physically remove him, and as he's being carried out, he's yelling, "It was Lisa! Lisa kissed me!"
Oh my god, there was so much. This one episode has so much pettiness in it that that's literally me. If I get on the Traitors, my whole thing is if I can't win, you can't either. Okay, we all losing today. Damn it. And I love that he pointed at her, but for the absolute wrong reason. He's like, "Oh, she kissed me. Nope, that was it. That was it, everybody."
And again,
no, that broke goes wonderfully.
Lisa doesn't react in a way that's convincing. Like you're just so. I get it. You know you did murder him, but like he's saying and thinking about the kiss, you didn't kiss him to death. Like you know that,
right?
So right. Go with it.
Literally.
Like, because Steven, there's a couple things Steven did, like with the cards, and they're like, Steven, you maybe do that card thing. And he's like, no, I swear you got, the way he's like, no, it's not, I promise you, it's not me. Like the way he moves them off of it, you know,
literally.
But unfortunately, I will say that the way she did get Jam to touch the amulet was pretty smart. She's like, ow, can you help me with this? I was like, oh, that's good.
Right. Exactly.
That was a good way to do it.
Because he didn't think about it. He's like, oh, no, I know that feeling. I've worn weird stuff, too. Let me help you out, sis. It was a little bonding moment for them.
Yep, totally. At breakfast, though, the Traitors are the first ones in so they can hash it out. And this is where, like, housewives show their housewives. And Rob is not a housewife.
Yes.
You know? Because, like, he's like, at what point did you not know this was a game? He really does feel that way.
You're right.
And that's fair. That's fair. That's fine.
Right.
But Candace is like, this is about loyalty. She's like, this relationship has to take priority over everything else.
Right. That's
and I'm
the
like,
problem.
That is so housewives.
Exactly. No, this is a sisterhood. Okay. We make it first. No, that's so true. And it's like, the thing is, like, a group of traitors probably could make it to the end if they ever tried. But the problem is, like, it's like trusting, you're putting a bunch of criminals like in a room together and telling them not to steal. Like, it's that kind of thing where it's like, obviously someone's gonna go rogue, and obviously someone's probably gonna, you know, they're probably gonna like betray you or whatever at some point, and you just gotta, you know, it is what it is. But you know, the problem is, you have to identify who that person is early enough, who you think is going to go rogue. And I think Lisa and Candace, honestly, if they were having more private conversations, they could have figured it was going to be Rob because, well, honestly,
they also like don't know what they're really doing.
Exactly. That's the major thing. And it's like, I think one thing that Lisa did early and shot herself in the foot was that whole Portia vote. Because I think even like if Candace was like, oh yeah, you know, this is a housewife, she'll never go against me. She can't really say that because she voted against Portia the opportunity she got. So it's like, damn it.
Lisa's like, I need help today. You guys didn't help me at all last night. I did the whole entire murder by myself. They're like, okay, we will help you. But I'm like, you can't draw attention.
Right.
You know, like unless you guys were all friends all the time, like always hanging out, like outside of the turret, it's going to look weird if Rob starts sticking up for you and then you don't get saved. You get banished. You're a traitor. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, well, we'll get to that though. As people come in, they have to discuss what Jam said, obviously, as he was being removed from the castle.
Yes.
And Colton said something about it, and Lisa's like, yeah, but you are a dog with a bone. And he's like, I wasn't dogging you. What? And then Lisa goes, you will dog me. Lisa.
Jesus.
Lisa. No.
It's almost like anybody that interacts with Colton, they immediately getting a loser off, like immediately. I feel like his aura just like permeates losers. Yeah, so like if you get caught in their web, you're like sucked in. You're like, oh God, I'm a loser now. Oh God.
The visual on that for those who aren't watching was it was like Kendrick was acting like he was falling from the sky.
He's just get caught in that web of loser.
Oh God, that was so good. All right, Natalie actually does apologize though to the crew. She's like, sorry, I was a little crazy about that antidote. That was a little nuts.
Me.
But after they're done with breakfast, Lisa goes in and joins Tara and Natalie in the library. And this is how I know Lisa's like just not a gamer, because what happens when she's sitting in with them is Natalie slips up and says, when we murdered whoever it was. And Lisa's like, oh my God, that's a clue. And when people do things like that, you're supposed to say something about it. And she thinks that like that one thing, she's going to say it to everyone. They're going to be like, oh my God. Oh my God. She said that. And this is just a sign she's not a gamer. She thinks she's a genius for finding this gameplay.
Literally, and she like doesn't even think about it, that it's like you're about to try to convince a group of people who literally voted for Portia based on the same evidence. Portia was a faithful. So it's like we can't, that's not the smoking gun, Lisa. We got to get some more evidence or something. Like, what we doing? Actually,
when you said that, it made me realize that Lisa voted for Portia knowing she was a faithful, and that's why she didn't like, she's like, it's like the same thing because Portia said it, so then they'll vote her out because of that too, because Portia said it. It's like, yeah, that's not how this works. We got the information that doesn't necessarily mean someone's a traitor.
Exactly.
So but Rob starts planting his own seeds with his little team of allies where he's throwing out Lisa's name. So he's not like shying away from this. In fact, he's like, I need to get Lisa out of here because she's bad for my game. And this is where you're right. If he had included Candace in this and said, here, I have an exit strategy for, when this happens and this is what we can do together. Cool. But it's like now Candace is like, oh, so you're just going to go rogue.
It's like, in this, what would end up leading to Boston Rob's downfall last season.
Yeah.
He came to the tour and like completely turned against Bob the drag queen, and then Caroline and Danielle are like, excuse me, like, what are you doing right now? So they knew they couldn't trust them either.
Yep.
You got it.
The Traitors were a mess.
They were a mess last season.
Wow, God,
a mess.
Okay, the mission for the day is hard. They have to get to the top of this freaking summit and collect all this gold along the way. And oh my God, this is like the challenge. This is honestly like the challenge on MTV. That's hard to do.
Wait, can I tell you, I saw a thread that I've never related to more in my life. Someone said, one thing about me, I'm never going to actually hear what Alan says the challenge is and what's happening. I'm just going to watch it and figure it out. Because I never know what they're about to do. I'm like, wait, did I just blank all this out? Was I not paying attention? Like, what's going on? And then I have to like literally watch and see what's going on. I never hear what Alan says the challenge is actually going to be, ever. Ever.
Kendrick, same. The only reason I do my first watch and the challenge starts and I'm like, I have no idea what the objective is.
Nope.
I'm assuming they're going to tell me if they're doing good or not. I have no idea what they're supposed to be doing. Because I've often thought if I were on a show like this, that would be my biggest downfall. Because I'd be like, oh fuck, I wasn't listening. Was he telling us what to do?
Right. I'd be like, Steven, what'd he say? Wait, what? What team am I on? Hold on. I wouldn't know a thing. I'm like, wait, damn it. Okay. God damn it. All right.
Same. Like literally same.
Never. Season after season. I'm like, wait, what are they doing? I think we all just collectively tune out for a minute at that part. Then we're like, wait, what am I missing? What's happening?
And then they'll tell us. And then they'll tell us.
We'll figure it out.
They'll get to it. They'll get to it or something. All right. The 6 players at the end who have the most gold, they will earn the right to get something very valuable. We don't know what it is. The dagger. Now, the dagger gives you the power of 2 votes at the round table. I guess that is a pretty big power.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Think about like if Pilot Pete had it that season with Phaedra, because remember it came down to 1 vote between him and Phaedra.
Yeah. Okay. One of the stops along the way is they have to take that gold that Alan gave them to start off with and throw it at these hanging urns to get even more gold. Are you joking? You can't just suddenly try and be good at that. Like that's when you need to be on Survivor or on, like you need to be an actual. I can't. My aim is so bad.
This is why you don't kick all the Big Brother people out early, because they have to do this in that house all the time. Like, I knew this was gonna like not be the best, because literally Colton, the former NFL player, was the first one to go up, and I don't know how many he missed before he started actually hitting them. I'm like, okay, if a football player professionally cannot do this, what are my chances? What am I supposed to be doing right now? Let me just go ahead and I'll figure out the next part for us, okay? I'll clear the
I thought
course. There we go.
it was fun that Natalie came up and was like, boom, 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 like got it like really
Right.
easy. She like happened to be very good at it. And I'm like, okay, good for you.
Survivor, exactly.
Thank you. The Colton Rob bestie situation is stronger than I realized, though, because they're talking about who they're going to banish that night. And this is something I wanted to talk about. I'm really worried about it. Okay. Colton goes, I don't have enough pull at the table. I need you to get Mora? Mora? Is that her name? Mora? Mora? Is it Myra? I really need to know.
No, not Myra. Moira. It's Mora, but you know that she's Irish, so Moira Higgins.
Mora. Okay. I can never say her name. On board for Lisa. And Rob goes, oh, I got Mora. And this reminds me of on Watch What Happens Live. She just came on for a little bit of tiny segment. And he's like, and Andy goes, what do you feel about the audience wanting you and Rob to get together? And she was like, well, you'll have to keep watching. I hate it for us.
I hate it for us too. Knowing Mora, though, she would never settle for a man like Rob. Just so y'all know, she gonna get somebody like Mora will be okay in life, and it would not be
like maybe she's just using him for his.
Yeah, okay, game.
Oh, what was she?
I was gonna go a whole nother direction with that. I'm like, okay, yep, game, yep.
Just wants to get laid. You're just saying he just wants to get laid.
I'm like, a cold night, it's cold around the United States right now, just somebody to, snuggle up with every now and then. We don't mind that. As long as you don't marry the loser, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Also, like, who has time for a showmance on this show?
Right. I mean, good
There's
job.
No time at all.
Right.
But okay, Colton, though, this is how close they are. He offers to carry Rob's bag of gold because he's having a hard time getting up the hill. And then he does this really creepy thing where he goes, you'll get me back for it, I'm sure. I'm like, oh, that felt weird. That felt weird. It felt like you were already planning what the next thing is that you wanted.
Exactly.
I don't like that.
The problem is we know too much about like Colton's past. So like every time we see like stuff like this, we're like, ew.
Yeah.
I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. But honestly, let's talk about someone said in the comments on Instagram earlier this week, and it's so true. Colton's stalking, like the word stalking, we've talked about this. We need a bigger word for it because we use it so much to like kind of say it as a funny thing, like, oh, I was stalking my ex or I was but like actual criminal stalking isn't something you like grow out of necessarily. Like it's a crazy thing to be doing, like putting trackers on people's cars and like, you know what I mean?
Right. You're right. Stalking isn't a big enough word because I feel like now it's like, oh, I was insta stalking somebody. Like I was going on their profile, like going on basically like a deep dive or something like that is what we associate stalking with now. And it's like, oh no, that's not what was happening.
Yeah, like that stalking that totally violates privacy and is dangerous and scary. It's like that's like the early signs of a murderer.
Yeah.
Literally, like that's one of the signs of like serial killers, like those like it starts with stalking and like
y'all know we know our serial killers.
Exactly. Couldn't wait to get that in there. Serial killers. All right, the top 6 gold collectors are Colton, Steven, Eric, Mark, Natalie, and Rob is number 1. They have to do this dagger ceremony. Each player secretly turns over this tablet and it'll either have an X on it or the dagger. And Rob has to question them to figure out who has the tablet and he will steal that tablet. Now, his tactic was smart. Ask a question he knows the answer to and then ask if they have it. So, okay, smart. Natalie could not be worse at this game because it's like, I was like, when he was going around, I was like, oh, I don't think I'll know. I don't think I'll know if anyone's lying. Natalie goes, I'm like, oh, yeah.
And the thing is with her, that's how like bad I would be because I would do that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she won Survivor. She's tricking me right now. Like, she clearly does not have this dagger, but she wants me to pick her so that I don't get, like, that would be my whole thought process. So I'm like, nothing they did would have like told me. I wouldn't be like, okay, you're all suspicious. All right, let me just guess 1 out of 5. It doesn't even matter at this point. Like,
no, like when they got to her, she was like not able to look at him, not able to like make eye contact. When he's like, "Do you have the dagger?" She's like, "No." No.
He's like, I'm over here. Hey, what are you doing?
What? Yeah. I mean, I would be horrible at it too. It would be written all over my face.
Right.
100%.
That's so fun. Somebody, Teresa in the comments said, keep Natalie away from poker, please.
Yeah, no, for real.
She would lose all her money. Good Lord.
Okay, round table. It's very much going to be like Lisa or Natalie. But then Rob comes in really strong against Lisa. And this is where I was like, well, hold on. You haven't said anything at a round table.
Literally.
And then you say something and do a big speech, and you even like copy what Colton says when you turn over your vote.
Exactly.
Which was, like, really gross.
Ugh.
And now she's a traitor. People are going to start putting that together.
And plus, like, it's like, I'm using Big Brother terms now, but it's like you're in a showman's, because like now, not only are you voting the same as him, but you're speaking the same as him. So my whole thought would be like, one of them for sure is a traitor, and at this point we just need to split them up and figure out which one we want to vote for, because I don't know about any of that. Like, y'all are way too close. He's a weirdo, so you must be a weirdo too. Like, I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
But Colton is on Steven, because Steven got that gold from Lisa earlier in the game, and he's like, that's suspicious or whatever. But then in the kitchen, Colton is with Maura and Rob, and he points out how Candace kept moving them off of Lisa. And guess who encourages that theory? Rob.
Yeah, of course.
But meanwhile, Johnny's on to Rob and Colton. And Candace is more than happy to stoke that fire.
Good. Let me tell you my hot take. Take about
give it to me.
Because one of the hot topics this week has been about Candace's vote at the table and how she didn't want to vote for Lisa, and so instead she voted for Rob. I thought that was
yeah, I forgot about that.
Because that's my favorite kind of petty shit. What she was doing was saying, like, okay, these people at some point, like, you obviously have no problem turning against traitors, so at some point you're going to come against me. The way these people look at votes and how voting history and all like that. Think about Trishelle, like, Dan didn't just like come for a random person. He came for another traitor at that table, and she clocked it immediately. That was Candace being like, oh, bitch, you want to play this game? Let's play this game. If you want to put my game in jeopardy, which I know you're going to do, I want them to know who I'm voting for in this moment, even though I know she's about to be found out as a traitor. I'm not voting for her. I'm voting for you so that they know I was a traitor, but guess who also is too? She was putting his whole game in jeopardy.
And he was like, why would she do that? Why would she like call attention to me? It's like, well, that's why.
Right, because
that's why. Now, was it the best move? Because people will be like, that was weird, right? And then if Rob ends up being a traitor, they'll be like, did Candace know that he was a traitor? So I don't know. But also Candace could spin it. Candace could spin it and say something like, well, no, he had never said a word. And I just was like, all right, I'll just vote for him. Because like, I did not think that Lisa was a traitor. I don't know. But it's still like, he set it up for that. It's going to be tricky. So she kind of was like, I'm screwed either way. Like, so.
And in my mind, this is what Colton like actually wanted to do, but was just too big of an idiot to actually do it. This is what you call holding somebody hostage, because now she's like, what move you want to make this? What move you want to do? And I'm like, you know what? I see it for you. Okay, I'm burning the whole house down. I love anybody that'll try to burn the whole house down. I'm with it.
Again, I don't need everyone to have the perfect game strategy, play, whatever. Like, play with your feelings, play with your emotions, do it all. I don't need every single person on here to be an expert in this arena of, you know what I'm saying? So so it's fun. It's fun. Jesus, it is over 2 hours. We have been doing this for over 2 hours. My gummy, I finally am coming out of it because I'm like, what's happening? Did I speak? Was I speaking?
No, it flew by. And most of y'all have been here the whole time. Look at y'all in the comments. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we got a
what?
super chat.
Oh, thank you for that.
Of
Ooh, a good
course.
one. K Slay. Thank you, K Slay.
Yes, happy Sunday and happy Black History Month. Happy Black History Month, sis. Mwah.
Okay.
Yes.
Like, I need to go.
Emily's like, I will get this episode to y'all by Wednesday.
I don't know. I'm like, how do I do this again? I'm like, what buttons
Right.
do I hit?
Like, where am I right
How
now?
did I get here? What happened? All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you,
Feels
Kendrick.
good to be back. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show.
And make sure you're subscribed to and following the I Cannot with Kendrick Tucker podcast and with Kendrick Tucker on Instagram and Threads.
She's Speaking with Emily Hanks is available everywhere you get your podcasts, on YouTube, and also exclusive bonus content is available on the Patreon. If you want to support our shows, please rate and review on whatever platform you listen, or you can buy us a coffee. Links for everything will be in the description.
Love you all. See you next Sunday.